us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Our Father, and the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary.
Many, many moons ago, the people of this earth lived in a great village, ruled by a wise and powerful Aquila. And the people were happy, and they were prosperous. The crops grew, they were fishing, there was plenty of game in the woods, and the people were happy. Until one day, a great dark cloud appeared in the sky, and it settled over the village and covered the people in darkness and despair. And the people said, "Great Aquila, what shall we do? We can't see." And wise Aquila said, "I will summon my warriors to me." And he said, "Warriors, come to me." And the braves of the village, untested but courageous and true of heart, came to Aquila. And Aquila said, "I bid you now, go forward and find me the arrow of light." And the brave said, "Aquila, we know that the arrow of light is difficult to find. We have to cross raging rivers, find our way through thick and dangerous forests, and climb the tallest mountains that only the eagles can reach. But we are true of heart and are willing to face those challenges to bring the arrow of light to the people." And so, off they went. And for many days the people waited. And they waited. And they waited. And they waited. And they began to despair and fear. They were afraid that the dangers and challenges were too much for even their bravest warriors to overcome. But then, one day, they looked off into the darkness and they saw a small flicker of light. And that small light got bigger and bigger until out of the darkness stepped the warriors of the tribe. And in front of them, they held in their hands the arrow of light. And they gave the arrow to Aquila, and he knocked it in his bow. And he took aim at the heart of the cloud and loosed the arrow of light. And it pierced the darkness. And the cloud melted away. And the sun once again shone to the people. Thanks to the brave warriors of the tribe. So tonight, we honor our own brave warriors who have faced many challenges and overcome many obstacles to be awarded Cub Scouting's highest honor, the Arrow of Light. So, when I call your name, please step forward. Jeremiah Collado. Leander Sese. Nicholas Montero. Cody Riveriano. Lance David. Sean Colina. And Jonathan Torrea. Okay, and now, will one parent or adult volunteer to remind you of the lessons you have learned as a Cub Scout? Blue represents the spirit of Cub Scouting, the spirit of giving goodwill and doing your best. Do you promise to fulfill the Cub Scout promise and the Cub Scout motto, do your best, when you receive the Arrow of Light?
Yes.
Now, these scouts have faithfully promised to always keep the spirit of Cub Scouting. As their parents and adult leaders, do you promise to continue to help your scout in his scouting adventures throughout Boy Scouts and throughout life? I'm not gonna thank you. Youth and adult leaders will show you the skills you need, but it will be up to you to live up to the 12 points of the Scout Law. Daily you will be faced with decisions, and at times the trail will seem most difficult to follow. Make your choices by always remembering the Scout Law. In all you do you promise to forever be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent?
I do.
Oh, yes. The third band color, yellow. Stands for the arrow of light itself. Within the teepees of many braves, the arrow of light is an honored place. Its shaft is straight and narrow, just as is the path that you scouts should follow throughout your life. Its tip points the way to success in all that you do. It points to the right, a symbol that nothing should be left undone. If it is within your power to make it so, see that it is done. And lastly, this is the symbol of the 7 rays of the sun, one for each day of the week. This is to remind you that every day is a new day. A day to do your best in everything. A day to honor your God and country. To do your good turn. A new chance to follow the Scout Law. And to remember these 3 words, on my honor. Each boy has blazed his own trail toward the arrow of light. And now the arrow of light will help him remember their promise to keep the spirit of Cub Scouting alive. Do you promise to let its light shine forth from you? To set an example for others to follow in your footsteps? To set your eye on the eagle and to never lose courage?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Wait for it. Then I, at this time, I, Aquila, have the honor to say to you, you are now arrow of light holders. I ask that your parents now pin the arrow of light underneath the left breast pocket of your uniform. marked differently. Each band of color represents an obstacle or a challenge that each one has faced throughout their Cub Scout careers. And they're all different. Some of these boys I've had since they were Tiger Shadows, and I've been with them through this journey since then. And so, this is my token to them, to honor them for their hard work and their sacrifices and all the adventures that we've shared together. So, Sean? Careful, tips are sharp.